New at 10, we are staying on top of a developing story in Huntsville tonight. A routine traffic stop escalating to a car crashing into the side of a house with passengers inside that vehicle.
We now know the name of the suspect. HPD says crashed into that home in the 900 block of Maysville Road. Police identified the driver as 27-year-old Tony Hughes. And they say he faces charges including leaving the scene of an accident with injuries, domestic violence, and reckless endangerment.
WAAY 31's Xavier Wary joins us live from Maysville, where that crash happened earlier today. Xavier, we also learned an adult woman and two young children were in the car at the time of the crash.
That's right, Dan. And you know, the neighbors out here, they described the scene as complete and utter chaos. That pursuit between Hughes and police, it actually started around the 2200 block of Sparkman Drive earlier today around 3 p.m. and it ended right here behind me. If you see this house that is lit up, it ended up right here at that house on Maysville Road. And thankfully, none of the other passengers were injured.
It was just a loud boom.
Kenny, who did not want to reveal his face or his last name, lives across the street from where the accident took place. He says he was sitting on his couch when he heard the carnage. He says the wreck was so loud he thought it happened in his front yard.
It sounded really close. Like I knew a car had just crashed into something, but I thought it was right out front here.
Kenny says once he stepped out on the front porch to assess the scene, he noticed a man on the run and police in pursuit.
I seen, a suspect jump out from the bushes. I didn't know Tom. Then I seen him go around the back of that house and behind the other house around the bush.
Here you can see ring camera footage from a neighbor of police running, searching for that suspect. Kenny says over 10 units were on the scene, and as shocking as all of this was, seeing two specific passengers being treated on the scene was the most appalling thing that he witnessed.
Here, a bad thing too was that there was kids in the car, and because the neighbors across the street, they brought out blankets for them, and they was on the porch for a while the HMZ and police were tending to them.
Both of the minors, including the passenger, are okay.
I'm glad they weren't hurt.
In the 20 years Kenny's lived here, he says he's never quite seen a scene like this.
This is about the craziest it's ever been, so yeah, hopefully it's the craziest ever be too.
Yeah, now HPD has yet to reveal the relationship between the driver and the three other passengers. At this time, we are still working to get that information from them. But I just can't stress to you all enough how much neighbors out here was just so thankful that those children were okay. And again, when we receive any new information, we will pass that along to you, as I always say, live on air and, of course, on our website, WAAYTV.com. I'm reporting live tonight in Huntsville. Xavier Wary, WAAY 31 News.